Are tech giants like Nvidia and Apple secretly using your YouTube videos to train their AI? Yes, they are. There are shocking claims about those illegal activities here. Let's see what really happens behind the scenes. Now, what if big companies took your video and used it to teach their AI models, all without asking you? That's exactly what's being debated right now. These tech giants are in hot water because they're accused of using YouTube videos without permission to train their AI. YouTube videos are considered protected content, much like songs or movies. Using them without permission could be breaking YouTube's rules, not to mention possibly infringing on copyright laws. This is where it gets really interesting. The big question is whether this falls under fair use. Fair use is a legal doctrine that allows limited use of copyrighted material without needing to get permission. It's meant for purposes like criticism, commentary, news, reporting, teaching and research. The tech companies argue that their use of YouTube videos fits into these categories. They claim that they're using the videos to improve technology, which ultimately benefits society by advancing AI capabilities. But here's the twist, it's not that simple. Fair use is a bit of a grey area and is determined case by case. It considers factors like the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount used, and the effect on the market value of the original work. So even if the companies argue that they're doing it for the greater good, it still might not be enough to convince everyone. On one hand, tech companies say that they're pushing the boundaries of technology, creating smarter and more efficient AI that can revolutionize industries. On the other hand, creators and copyright holders feel that their work's being exploited without proper compensation or acknowledgement. Content creators remain confused, and who can blame them? Think of pouring hours into making a unique YouTube video, only to find out giant companies are using it to make money, and you weren't even told about it. This kind of usage, especially when it's for commercial gain, feels like a violation of trust. What's really at stake here? The legalities are murky. There's no clear-cut answer on whether this kind of use is okay or not. It's a grey area, and that's what makes it so intriguing. The outcome of this debate could have huge implications. Can you believe the uncertainty? Content creators worry that the work's being exploited without proper recognition or compensation. It's not just about money, it's about respect for their creative efforts. As we watch this unfold, it's clear that the resolution of the issue will set important precedents. The future of AI development and copyright laws hangs in the balance, making this a truly captivating saga to follow. On the other hand, the number of videos that they used is quite high. Subtitles from a whopping 173,536 YouTube videos were siphoned off by some of Silicon Valley's biggest names, including Anthropic, Nvidia, Apple and Salesforce. Can you believe it? That's content from over 48,000 channels. The dataset, cleverly named YouTube Subtitles, includes transcripts from educational and online learning channels like Khan Academy, MIT and Harvard. Can you imagine the wealth of information that they're working with? And it doesn't stop there. Even mainstream media giants like the Wall Street Journal, NPR and the BBC had their videos included. And yes, even popular shows like The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Last Week, Tonight with John Oliver, and Jimmy Kimmel Live found their way into this mix. This dataset's a goldmine for training AI models. Think about it. These subtitles provide a rich source of language, context, and information. For tech companies, it's like striking gold. They can use this data to make AI smarter, more accurate, and more human-like in understanding and generating language. But at what cost? For content creators, this revelation's a bombshell. They weren't asked for permission, nor were they informed. Their content, created with sweat and creativity, is being used for commercial gain by these tech giants. This raises ethical and legal questions. The impact of this revelation could be far-reaching. If companies can use vast amounts of publicly available content without explicit permission, what does that mean for the future of AI development? Will new laws emerge to protect content creators, or will the tech industry continue to push these boundaries? The legalities remain murky and the debate's heating up. The balance between innovation and protecting individual rights is more crucial than ever. How will this play out? Representatives at Eleuther AI, the creators behind this controversial dataset, have remained tight-lipped. They didn't respond to our requests for comment on Proof's findings, including those pesky allegations that videos were used without permission. On its website, Eleuther AI positions itself as the Robin Hood of AI, aiming to lower the barriers to AI development for those outside the elite circles of big tech. Their mission has always been about democratizing access to cutting-edge AI technologies, by training and releasing models freely to the public. But here's the twist. While their goals sound noble, the methods that they're using are raising eyebrows. The YouTube subtitles dataset doesn't include video imagery, which might seem like a minor detail, but it's all about the plain text of video subtitles. This text, often with translations into languages like Japanese, German, and Arabic, is a treasure trove for AI training. Subtitles capture the essence of spoken language, context, and even nuances in different languages. This makes them invaluable for developing more sophisticated and versatile AI models. Sounds like a win for AI, right? But what about the creators? Eleuther AI's dataset, YouTube Subtitles, is part of a larger compilation they released called The Pile. According to a research paper published by Eleuther AI, the Pile is a diverse and massive dataset designed to facilitate the training of large-scale language models. This isn't just about YouTube, no. The Pile also includes material from the European Parliament, English Wikipedia, and even emails from Enron Corporation employees. This broad range of sources means the Pile is incredibly rich in content and context, making it an AI researcher's dream. However, the inclusion of content from such diverse and sometimes sensitive sources also stirs the pot when it comes to legal and ethical considerations. Are these boundaries being pushed too far? Eleuther AI's initiative to provide access to advanced AI tools outside the gilded walls of big tech is admirable. It's about leveling the playing field, giving smaller players a chance to compete with industry giants. But the way they've gone about building these datasets raises significant questions. Should creators be informed and give consent before their content's used in this way? The fact that YouTube subtitles don't include video imagery might seem like a safeguard, but it doesn't entirely mitigate the ethical concerns. Subtitles still represent the intellectual property of content creators, and using them without permission touches on deeper issues of respect and rights. How do we balance the benefits of advancing AI with the rights of individual creators? This debate's not just academic, it has real-world implications. If tech companies can freely use such vast amounts of publicly available content, it could set a precedent that impacts how data is sourced and used in the future. On the flip side, if stricter regulations are enforced, it might slow down the rapid pace of AI development. According to a research paper from Eleuther AI, the controversial dataset known as the Pile isn't just a random collection. It's a massive compilation of diverse materials released by the non-profit. They've pulled from everywhere, not only YouTube, but also heavyweight sources like the European Parliament, English Wikipedia, and yes, even a stash of emails from the infamous Enron Corporation, released during a federal investigation. It's a wild mix of public records, academic texts, and everyday chatter. Now, what makes this even more eyebrow-raising is how accessible these datasets are. Most of the Pile's goodies are out there on the internet, just waiting for anyone with enough space and computing chops to grab them. That means academics, independent developers, and curious minds everywhere have been diving in. They're not the only ones. Big tech might have been the elephant in the room, but they're not the only players in this game. Academics and small developers have been using these datasets to push the boundaries of AI research and development. It's like a digital treasure trove that's fueling innovation far beyond the gilded walls of Silicon Valley. But let's pause for a moment and ponder the implications. Sure, open access sounds great on the surface, it fosters collaboration, sparks creativity, and levels the playing field. But what about the ethical dilemmas? As we peel back the layers of the Pile, one thing's clear. It's reshaping how we think about data, AI, and digital ethics. The inclusion of sensitive materials like Enron emails raises questions about privacy and consent. This isn't just a tech issue, it's a societal one. The decisions made now about data access and usage will shape the future of innovation and governance. So what's your take on all of this? And that's all about it. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you'd like more updates, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos and get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos, and see you in the next one.